What are your name and pronouns?
My name is TheAwkwardDork, or I go by Awkward or Dork or Togi, and my pronouns are she, they.
How do you identify?
I identify as Debbie Girl.
Can you tell me a bit about your VTuber model or persona?
My VTuber model is my persona, which is a red panda.
So how did you ensure that your model represented you?
With the help of one of my close friends, a lot of what's on my model either has some, either physically is what I want to be through my transition, as well as little symbols on like the collar and whatnot, just show different aspects of what I am and what I aspire to be.
I love that. Is there anything in symbols in particular or things on your model in particular that kind of just symbolize something in particular that's very meaningful to you?
So on the, what would be the collar, there's a symbol that is a semicircle with a dot in the center. That is to represent sunset, with the whole story of my character being representation of like an autumn or autumn princess in a way, because autumn represents the season of change, which is something I'm currently going through as a person.
What drew you to VTubing, and do you find it rewarding?
What drew me to VTubing was when a friend sent me a few clips of different VTubers, specifically like Gura, and I just thought the idea was really cool to represent yourself through these characters, through your character or any character, rather than the traditional streaming with like a camera. It allows me to be more of myself than what I physically am.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I think a lot of people actually relate to that feeling, so you're not alone on that. Can you share some of the highs and lows of your journey being transgender or gender nonconforming in the VTubing space?
So far, it's only been highs. A lot of my friends and people I've met have showed like really good respect, as well as just encouraged me a lot. I haven't had any big lows that I can recall.
Would you say that VTubing has helped you discover more about yourself?
Oh, absolutely. In like all the best ways possible. Just from the start of VTubing with my model, when I started VTubing, I considered myself like a straight guy, but as I've been going through, talking to more people, meeting more people, it helped me realize that, there is more to myself, and that I'm not exactly who I thought it was, in terms of gender as well as in terms of some of my interests in life. If it wasn't for VTubing, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed streaming as much as I do, to be honest. I've tried streaming in the past before VTubing, both as a camera streamer as well as no camera, and they just weren't as fun or enjoyable. Once I started streaming, I will admit, I'm the type of person that would look at my recording or my live thing and just be happy seeing my little PNG or VTuber model react to me speaking and moving, and it's really fun. What
would you say to somebody who was looking at VTubing as an option to being their truest self in content creation?
Biggest thing I'd say is just lean into stuff that you like a lot, as well as if you're using this as a way to find yourself more, then absolutely be yourself who you are now, and lean into stuff that you find that you may not have thought you liked, or if you're not feeling particularly comfortable, you are allowed to lean into other aspects of things that you may want to be. It's all about just exploring yourself and finding yourself through your content creation and through VTubing in general.
Is there anything else that you want people to know about your experiences? Any last, notes before I end the recording then?
As I said earlier with my experiences, I've been lucky enough to have a great group of friends and just people around me that have helped propel me into being more confident, being more open about being myself. And I think that's one of the most important things about both being a VTuber and being a streamer, is that a lot of people have this idea of trying to be someone they're not for the sake of, growing numbers or whatnot that ends up hurting themselves in the long run. I think the best thing you can do is just surround yourself with people who allow you to be yourself. Lean into your quirks, lean into the stuff you like, because that's what makes the space very fun. There's a lot of us trying to do the same thing, but the best way we can all have fun is just being our quirky little selves.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Don't let the haters get to you. Don't let the stress for numbers get to you. Just be yourself and surround yourself with good people, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think it's one of the best parts about VTubing is just there, because it's such a wide open medium, right? There are so many different people to meet, and there's a very, very, very high chance that you'll meet somebody like you, which is kind of one of the things I really want to highlight with this,
Absolutely. As someone who is a furry in this space, there's not a lot of other furry streamers that do VTubing in like a similar way, because like the VTubing community, the furry community is so vast and big, but you're eventually going to find people who have the same interest as you or the same vibes, and that's why it's so important to just be yourself and lean into yourself more. There's not many platforms that allow you to do that, to be fully yourself without worry of judgment of others or the weird looks. You'll find your group that allows you to just do what you wish.
Yeah, exactly. Just gotta try to poke around, and I feel like VTubing again is one of those spaces that's just, because you get to be behind a model, like nobody knows what you look like behind it unless you let them, and they can't make personal judgments about you, and because again, they don't know you behind the model, and it's much easier to just express yourself and let the insult roll off your back.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll find those people that are going to be 100% accepting of who you are and what you like, and that's where the real fun of streaming and VTubing comes out.